What in God's name happened here?
Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
If you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you never miss an upload. These are today's hashtag End of Video Squad winners. If you would like to join them, make sure to watch till the end of this video. Drop your comment with the hashtag End of Video Squad for a chance to be featured in my next video. So the cultured of you may know Kishin Pain from his Goku Cheats on Chi-Chi series with KRILLIN. But I would venture a guess that the majority of you guys know of Kishin Pain from his Demon Bulma series, which is a series that I've been wanting to cover on this channel for a long time, but I haven't gotten the chance to. But now I've binge watched all 4 episodes, including a couple behind the scenes things, and gone on his DeviantArt page just to kind of get the full story. And he has created one of the most overpowered Dragon Ball characters to date. And honestly, if you look at the story, Kishin Pain didn't create Demon Bulma. Akira Toriyama did. So you know what's one thing that I love? That is creepy pastas. I am enamored with stories that are scary, creepy, leave you thinking about the story after you watched it. And I'm happy to say that Demon Bulma is Dragon Ball's version of a creepy pasta, and even going a little bit further beyond that, it is Dragon Ball horror. The same type of horror that Cell induced when he first appeared and he was killing people by draining them dry of all their fluids. Yes, that type of horror. This is the horror of Demon Bulma, and it just lays the groundwork very casually, very easily from the onset, from the very first episode of this series. He weaves a story that is incredibly creepy and extremely nightmarish, giving Demon Bulma powers that go beyond gods of destruction. So we begin with Frieza coming to planet Earth, only to find that the Z fighters are all defeated, and so is Shenron. And then we see this character here on a cross along with Goku and Vegeta, and this character is presumably Akira Toriyama, younger version. Cut back to a year ago, Bulma is laying next to Vegeta, enjoying life, just sleeping naturally, just a normal day, and then she gets up because there is a blood moon outside. When she goes out to the balcony, she is greeted by a demonic version of herself. This demonic version seems to corrupt our Bulma, the normal Bulma, and then that is where the story of Demon Bulma begins. So this is the most tragic part of the whole series in my opinion, and you have to start out your story with a bang. You have to draw everyone in with a hook and get them to fall behind, make their jaw drop. Obviously you want to have a great story, but I'm telling you right now, start your story off with something incredible or crazy. And Kishin Pain leans toward the crazy because in the very first episode, Bulma, or Demon Bulma, goes into her child's bedroom because she's crying, and then when Vegeta follows her in there, you realize that Demon Bulma has killed her own child and is holding just a stuffed animal in her arms, and to Vegeta's shock, she ends up taking out Vegeta as well. She then walks up to the Z fighters having a normal day, just chilling, having a barbecue, relaxing, walks up butt-ass naked, and they can immediately tell something's off about her, and this invokes such creepiness. This is straight up creepypasta right here, this Demon Bulma character. She walks right up, you can tell something's wrong. Now you don't get to see the fight. This is about the only critique I have of this series, is that sometimes you don't get to see the fight, which you really want to, and sometimes you do see a fight, and it's basically just punch going back and forth, like similar to what people thought Dragon Ball Z only was when they put it to their bases, where it's just people punching back and forth really fast. That's kind of how most of the fights are. They're not intricate like, you know, Dragon Ball Super Broly or anything like that, but I think the whole point of this story is to focus on the evilness of Demon Bulma. It's not an action story, it is a horror story, so I can forgive it. Now at this point, you would think that Beerus would have a really good shot at killing Demon Bulma, but the powers of Demon Bulma are beyond anyone's comprehension, and she is just toying with Beerus. And the entire time in this episode, episode 2, we see Krillin just holding a bloodied, dead Android 18, and he is just shook. And right before Beerus dies, he sends off his energy into Krillin, the last fighter that's remaining. And I'm not exactly sure if we're going off the fact that the Beerus power that he gave to Krillin makes Krillin stronger than Beerus, makes him a HAKAISHIN in HAKAISHIN mode, so makes him a lot more powerful, because Beerus had a lot of trouble with Demon Bulma, and to give Krillin, like one of the weakest characters, his power, thinking that he could actually face off against Demon Bulma, feels a little forced. But Krillin ends up transforming, and everybody feels this. This is what draws Frieza to Earth, because he feels it also. Remember, this is in the past, and everyone in the multiverse is sensing this strength, and Krillin turns into HAKAISHIN Krillin. Krillin makes easy work of Demon Bulma, but the one thing that Demon Bulma has over most of these characters is that she's extremely fucked up. So when she is against the ropes, she basically has the abilities of Genjutsu, and whoever's facing her, she can make them see some fucked up shit. And that's what happens here. Krillin is facing off against her, and she turns, or her head turns, into Marin before Krillin can deliver the final blow. Krillin hesitates, and that is the end of Krillin. She ends up blasting him in half. But before she can savor her victory, she blows up in pieces and turns around to realize that KEFLA is there. She heard the call and came to help Universe 7. And this leads us into chapter 3. And I'm not trying to be the thirsty one here. I'm really not. But the one artistic choice that Kishin Pain makes when it comes to drawing his characters, or at least the best choice I think, is that he is incredibly gifted at drawing the female characters. Bulma, Demon Bulma, and especially KEFLA. Their physique exudes womanhood. Very womanly, very attractive, and he does a great job putting this together. So yes, I'm gonna let my thirst show a little bit. Be thirsty on main. KEFLA in this is pretty hot. Unfortunately, this is what I'm talking about. We don't get to see this fight because we go into chapter 3 and Frieza has landed on Earth and he's deciphering a message from Earth, and he's doing it very slowly. His scouts go around the world realizing that there's nobody alive left on Earth, and so when the scouts come up to a hooded figure, they don't realize that it is actually KEFLA. KEFLA has been cursed. She has been taken over by Demon Bulma, and you see that there are a whole bunch of other heroes that are all over the battlefield. Jiren, Hit, bunch of other characters, and they've also apparently at some point come to Earth to face off against Demon Bulma and have lost. So Frieza's army, his scouts, don't stand a chance, and Frieza realizes that he is surrounded because all the defeated heroes are now under Demon Bulma's control. She can kill them and bring them back like the Night King from Game of Thrones, which is just so overpowered. The fact that she can take these guys out on her own is overpowered, but then she can just bring them back so they can face off against her. But Frieza knows he's fucked, so he ends up releasing Broly, who has been chained up in his ship the entire time. Broly comes out and he is extremely powerful, and that is where we cut to chapter 4. So at the onset of chapter 4, Frieza realizes that the only hell for humanity is Krillin, he is regenerating. He's still alive. He's regenerating slowly. So it's up to Frieza, which is ironic to save the day, and he needs to regenerate Krillin or help him regenerate a lot faster. Broly is stronger than Demon Bulma, or at least as strong, so he's pushing her back. And then Demon Bulma hits him in the forehead, and at this point I thought that she was going to kill him this way, but what ends up happening is that she puts him under Genjutsu, and this whole thing is trippy as fuck. She makes him see Frieza holding his father's head, she makes him see Chilai and Lemo, and she makes him see her put them through really horrifying and trippy effects and situations. I mean, at one point Broly's about to get it on with Chilai, and then Chilai starts morphing and deteriorating and just getting all gross and fucking with Broly's mind, and Broly is completely killed through his mind. He's done. Genjutsu obviously is really effective against Dragon Ball characters. So as Demon Bulma has Broly under control, Frieza jumps in trying to save Krillin, and he gets killed by Goku. This distraction is enough for Broly to snap out of it for a split second, punching Demon Bulma straight in the face, and it looks like he actually cracks her a little bit and is almost close to, or the closest to, getting regular Bulma out of her. This leads to the rest of her pawns to grant energy to heal her, but this healing actually transforms her into her next evolutionary state, which looks even more demon than before. But before Demon Bulma can land the finishing blow, Broly gives the last of his energy to healing and regenerating Krillin, and then Broly dies. This leads us to the ending of what we have for the Demon Bulma story. Apparently there's one more chapter, and that's probably going to be Krillin reviving and attacking Demon Bulma, and hopefully this time getting past his emotional state to finish the job. Guys, this is a really amazing Dragon Ball fan animation, and I'm so glad that I was able to cover it today, because this story, it made my day. It really did. But if you made it to this point of the video, you are now part of the hashtag End of Video Squad. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Thank you so much for making it to this point of the video. This is pretty far in. Don't forget to drop your comment with the hashtag End of Video Squad for a chance to be given a spotlight in my next video. Today, I'm going to be responding to Teddy Hudson. When Xenoverse 3 does come out, I hope or wish they can put a special campaign that we play on the evil side and mess the timelines up. That, I've never thought of that. It's fucking awesome. That would be so cool to be part of Mira Squad, Toa Squad, and be able to go in and be a dark character, be an evil character. You can make an evil character and a good character, light side and dark side, and that way you can mess up the timeline or repair it. That's such a unique idea that I never even thought, never even fathomed. It's so freaking good. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much for your comment. This is going to be Blackscape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content.